This time, when we go to open guard, instead of having double sleeve, we're gonna actually have collar sleeve, okay? So just what we just, we're situational drilling, all right? So I've got collar sleeve and I decide to open up my guard. I'm gonna go foot to the hip. I'm gonna go foot to the hip, all right? You notice when I pull that second foot in, I go right into my knee into the bicep, okay? So that's the position that I wanna be in. All right, so I'm gonna hip out here, I'm gonna go into my spider. From here, he's gonna stand up, all right? He's gonna start to feel like he's in a bad position, all right? So we're gonna have a few options once we get into this position here. All right, so with having the collar in a half spider, right? Some people call this like a tarantula guard, but it's really like a half spider guard. So I've got half spider, but I don't have full spider, right? I'm looking to do a couple different things off balancing wise, right? I've got a few options to off balance him, all right? So I can always go foot to the outside, pull him in that direction, right? I can go just like we did in some of the other ones. I can go foot to the middle, off balance him and start setting him up for leg attacks, right? Or the other one that we were doing, right? I can go foot to the outside here. And again, we got collar sleeve, but we got to watch our arm in this one, okay? So you gotta be real careful if you start to go across the body with your hand being that far up, especially with your arm being exposed right there. Okay, so in this collar sleeve guard, the game that we're gonna be playing a lot of the times, all right? And the game that I like to play is I like to get my foot here and I want to locate my foot in the shoulder area, not necessarily, see how I have the foot in the bicep on this side? On this side, I'm playing closer to the armpit, okay? All right? Because if I'm out here, it's a lot easier for him to swim on the inside, right? When I'm here in the shoulder, it's a lot harder for him to swim in and get his arm back, okay? So this is the main position that you're looking for, all right? So this is the position that we're gonna be playing from today, and then we're gonna be setting up our attacks, all right? Almost everything that we do in open guard is gonna be triangle, arm bar, omoplata. Right, almost every attack in open guard, and then sweeps. Right, those are the attacks that we're looking for when we're in open guard. All right, so I'm playing this game, right, and I'm elongating my partner. If ever I feel unstable, I can always pass back to the hip and straighten them back out by just straightening my legs and pushing their body away from me, and then going right back into the game that I was playing. All right, what I'm looking for is I'm looking to pass or pummel my leg. All right, a lot of times he's going to put his hand to the inside of my hip, right? And he's gonna try to do that right there, all right? When that's a perfect position for me to set this up, all right? So I'm gonna hip out, I'm gonna pummel my leg in, and I'm gonna put myself in like a partial lasso here, right? So I'm not into a full lasso, I'm not holding onto his sleeve at all. I'm just putting my leg in the lasso type position, right? This is the premier position I wanna be when I'm in this half spider with a collar and sleeve grip, okay? This is where all my attacks are gonna be set up from. Now for him to swim it back to the inside is almost impossible, right? Because my hand is here and him for going around my leg is impossible, all right? But this is where this grip is gonna give me a lot of power, all right? So what I'm gonna be doing from here is I'm gonna be pulling his collar down. I need to clear my knee line when I do this, and I wanna start setting up all my attacks, okay? My omoplata grip, when I'm doing this position, right? Because I have such control of his posture with his hand, I'm not gonna reach out for that other hand and try to put it behind his back. I'm actually just gonna pull him down here, and I'm gonna let go of my spider grip, and I'm gonna switch hands here. I'm gonna leave his hand there, and I'm gonna go straight over, all right? So we're not trying to stuff that hand into our armpit because of the position that we pummeled in. It's gonna pull him down into this position. It's gonna already be difficult for him to get that arm out. Remember, the foot stays over. This foot is gonna pass over so that I can control his posture. Now from here, I can start to hip out and then slide up that arm with my other hand, move into the opposite position, go for the opposite shoulder, and finish my omoplata, okay? From this side here, starting in our closed guard position, okay? I'm gonna maintain a collar sleeve grip. So I've got good control of his posture, and I've got control of his opposite hand, all right? I'm gonna put this foot in the hip, the one that's in the collar first. The second foot, or the second knee is gonna come underneath the armpit, and I'm gonna go into my bicep ride right there, okay? From here, I hip out, and I go into my first spider. He's gonna pop up, and that's when I start playing my game. You see that? All right, so if I'm playing this game here and I can pull him down by just sliding my foot off of the bicep, that's good too, okay? Because he's gonna feel like he's trying to get that hand off the bicep, and boom, I'm just gonna pinch and I'm gonna grab right here, all right? So once I'm here, look guys, make the hand switch, okay? Staying on top of the back of his head so I can control his posture, then put the foot, and then I can start to come around and finish my omoplata. direction. All right. Got my collar grip. I've got my sleeve grip. Going to my open guard. I pull the other hand in, or my shin right into that bicep. I'm going to hip out. I'm going to put my half spider in, right? Once I get to that half spider, I'm looking to play this game here, right? So like this, I'll push him backwards, right? And then look where he put his hand at. That's perfect for me. I'm going to pummel inside, and I'm going to put my leg in that half lasso type position. I'm going to pull him in, right? He put his hand in the wrong position, but that's okay, guys. Look. If he puts his hand in the wrong position, we're gonna go into the next attack, but he's gonna put it back down now, right? We're gonna go right into the next attack, which is what I'm gonna show you guys next. All right, my hand that's in the bicep is no longer necessary anymore. Okay, so remember, I'm gonna let go of the hand that's holding the sleeve grip, and I'm gonna switch to the collar on this side. My foot's gonna stay on the back of the head. I'm gonna place my second foot on the back of the head so I can control his posture with my downward pressure on his legs. Then I'm gonna reach over and grab. Right? At that point, now I'll take my feet off because I've got control of his posture here, and I can start going into my omoplata. If he ever stays up in the omoplata, stays up in that turtle type position, guys, right? He's in that turtle type position, right? Put your elbow down, elbow down. Okay, he's in that turtle type position. We can still finish those omoplata without flattening him out. I just gotta come over the top of him with that omoplata. You don't have to scoot out to flatten him out with the omoplata. But a lot of times they'll try to roll in those positions, so just be aware of it. All right, one last time. All right, starting off in our closed guard position, we're gonna have sleeve control, we're gonna have collar control. I go to my open guard. Whenever I open my guard up, guys, look, I don't ever try to do this, okay? Because as soon as I do this, Corey can completely pop up out of my guard, and neither one of the feet are controlling, okay? So whenever you're opening your guard up to go into open guard, I always leave this foot behind so it's still controlling the backwards posture, and if he gets up, I'm going with him, okay? So first foot in the hip, second foot in the hip. Hip out, foot goes into that half spider, right? I'm gonna start playing this game here. I'm gonna start pushing him, pulling him, and I get the position that I want. I'm gonna pummel inside, right? Once I've pummeled inside, this is what I'm breaking him down with, okay? So I'm gonna pull and snatch him down, all right? Once I've got him snatched down, I'm gonna switch my leg over, make my hand grip switch, looking for that back control. If his belt's starting to fall off, right? And I got no control here, guys, this is a legal grip, okay? All right, not the underwear, but the back of the pants, okay? There's nothing illegal about my finger going in to the pant line, all right? It's only not allowed to go into the sleeve of the pant or the sleeve of the arm, okay? But I am allowed to reach up here and do that right there, okay? So I will utilize that to get my finish, okay? So you can grab the back of the pants. Like it says, if I'm ever in a situation where I've got the forefinger in the back of the pants to pull him down, you can. Most of the time their pants will come down, but it is a legal grip, all right? All right, so let's practice that on 3. Get partnered up so about your size. Do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.